because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Tannehill now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Back to throw, Tannehill going up top. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw is Bridgewater. Now he'll escape to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Bridgewater. Eluding the press, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Cameron Wake with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Teo not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Hey, 20.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Tannehill. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Throwing here, Bridgewater. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 81 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Hey, 20.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Gotta go.
Bridgewater here to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And an alley to run. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. Bridgewater to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Stephon Anthony in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Bridgewater letting one go deep for the end. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around?